control.
And the big change, we talked about it in the open, Maggie Graham comes in the middle, and as Houston starts Gotham's squad, they keep the same back five that they did in the last game against Orlando, and as you move up the field, Taryn Torres is going to sit in front of that back four.
Ryan had a breakout season with Gotham in 2024 individually. 5 goals, 5 assists in the regular season, and we are underway. That's a green in front of the rookie. Surveys. Switching the point of attack with Bruninia off her head. Stands over, just off with Howell.
There's the connection, though. And Anna Meg from Garris in her defensive third.
Sheehan here just allowed 20 goals last year. That was tied for the best in the NWSL. They've allowed 3 this season. Well, that takes us to the whistle. In the first half, we played 45 minutes. No score yet between Gotham and Houston.
It feels like he said this place is really special to him, and he's got to hit up some barbecue, so maybe after the game. He's hoping to do that with 3 points, right, Maura?
Absolutely. I think it would taste better.
It always
3
does.
points. Although I think it tastes pretty good in Houston regardless. Well, second half underway, Gotham and Houston. Jacobs. Now, I've seen 1 sub in this game. I was very off. It was not her face, but Stevens is...
She was holding her face because it hurt.
Yes.
Maura. Nothing like a shin to the shin.
Olivieri
Just take my word for it, okay?
accelerates. Well, Julian and Freeman both back on the pitch for Gotham and Houston. Mentioned the depth. Signing Jace, the Brazilian international, was announced this week. Gotham getting the Brazilian international on loan from Manchester United, and there's an option for that to be a permanent transfer.
I think everybody in NWSL, I'll just say fans, were licking their chops thinking Jace is going to be in this league.
Good space for Martin.
After what we saw at the Olympics and the World Cup, I'll take it.
Bruninia. Cross. Shot denied. Campbell says no. Stevens with the low.
At the perfect time. Watch her movement here. She goes away from the near post, and then that run to just get in front of Lind to make that. It's about a half a foot distance between the two players. Bend it in.
Esther. Howell lifts. Bruninia. Way high on that kick. Campbell readies in net. Off of Stevens. Off of Lind, stretching for it, and a missed chance there by Gotham. There's a shot and an easy pickup for Campbell.
Looking to bend this to the back post. And there are some snipers in that ground just biting people's feet. That just happened a second ago as her foot gets caught in the ground.
Bruninia. Esther. Corner for Gotham. Gonna enter the game for Houston. Garris out. Bright assisted on the set piece goal that Paige Nielsen scored last week against the Stars. As a Texas native and joined the Dash in the offseason from Angel City. On the service, leaping for it, Jane Campbell. Stevens with a look, promising for
even this ball that is pretty lofted, it's hard to get enough pace on it to be on the left wing spot. So can you find her as the outlet and allow her to get in those situations where we've seen Ryan Garris dribbling out of back line, but then the decision making just being one step better than we've seen so far, because that space over on that left side has been open at times for the Dash.
Jacobs on that left side. Ryan Bachman. Julian plays through the contact. Wide to Patterson. Avery Patterson, the box, shoots! And she's wide with it.
Really, because you get a little touch here, but Julian's in a good place so she can win the second ball, and Patterson does a good job to keep herself wide. I'd like to see that ball go slightly in front of Patterson so she doesn't have to slow her body up. That makes her first touch come across her body with a little bit more pace, but that's good, not just from Patterson.
Bright. Bobbles. Bachman lifts into space. Ryan. Here's Yasmin Ryan on the ball. Shifty with it, shoots. Ryan too high.
And who to put her around her to make her better. It's a tough game, and for 90 minutes, the focus has to be there so you can step up to the bat in those one or two chances that you get.
Sonnet. I think if this result stays and everyone walks away with a point, neither of these teams are going to be too pleased with that.
I think if you're Houston, you're going to be pleased because perennially over the last couple of years, right, more of this Gotham team has been hard to stop. Or they sneak one in from you at the end of the game, right? It ends up being a 1-0 game. How many 1-0 games did Gotham win last year? So if you're Houston and you can get through this with just a point, you're doing well. Sitting on a draw, win, and a loss in the first 3 games under a new coach.
Julian doesn't want just a point. Shoots, and Berger jumps on it. Looks like she was going to tuck that in that far corner.
I like this. Julian off the bench has been such a bright spot here. She goes straight at Mandy Freeman, and when she decides to take her shot, it's actually when
Powell. Julian again. We'll shake and bake, Julian, and Real's seen enough of that. That shot was the first shot on target for Houston in this game. And I guess that's going to take us to the end of this match. Final Houston and Gotham. A scoreless draw from Shell Energy Stadium.